Good morning, everyone. Let's start our day with a nice flowing yoga practice to get our blood pumping and our cells awakened and ready for the day. All you need is yourself and your mat, a nice clean space to work out in. Why don't you join me here? Meanwhile, be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out that Patreon link in the description. It's a way to support me financially and being able to offer all this free content here on YouTube. Let's begin standing in our mountain pose, nice and tall. And we're just going to begin with a few deep breaths, inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our mouth, and just letting everything go. And since it is the morning, let's inhale and reach and stretch. You might even take a yawn here. Just a natural stretch. And then we're going to begin with some half forward folds. Inhaling up, exhale, hinging forward. Inhale up, exhale and hinge. So let's go ahead and add a chair to this. Inhale up, exhale the hips back. Inhale up, exhale halfway forward. Keeping that slight bend in the knees. Inhale up, exhale, sit the hips way back. Should already be generating a little heat in the body. Let's go ahead and inhale up from this one and begin to take one hand down. Inhale up, exhale down. So what we're going to do is push the opposite foot into the floor and let the other leg just kind of balance there for a moment. Accentuating that stretch to that side of the body. One more, and let's step out wide, circling at our hips. So this is going to be mostly a standing flow. And let's go the other way. Turning sideways on our mat if we're not already, so we can step out wide. We're going to start with hands on our thighs, lunging side to side. And then as we begin to feel it, we'll come halfway forward, maybe even all the way forward. And perhaps speeding up the movement, getting even lower. Play around with it, kind of find your spot. And let's go ahead and hold over at one side. Big circle of our arms. Other way. And let's take it to the other side. And again, big circle of our arms. Other way. And let's come back to the center. Lift it back up. All right, from here, let's step to the back edge of our mat. We are going to do one quick little flow on the floor. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold, and shake it out side to side here. We're going to take our hands to the floor, walking forward to a plank. Now let's walk our hands back. Walking forward. And back. Let's do one more. And then we'll be done on the floor. Lift it up. And here again, shaking side to side, maybe holding on to our elbows this time. Rocking forward and back. And let's lift up from here. So we'll turn sideways on our mat again. Hopefully our heart rate's getting up. We're breathing a little heavier. Let's lift the toes to one side, finding warrior two. And we'll flip our palm, reaching forward and up. So a little more flow here. But let's look at our poses first. Reverse warrior. And then we're going to go completely sideways. side angle. Arm can be up or at our shoulder or hip. We want to go for the stacking of our shoulders on one another here. And then we're going to revolve. So let's just take this upper hand to our thigh, other hand around toward our hip. We don't have to get any deeper than this for what we're about to do. Let's unwind back to the side angle, shoulder over shoulder, wrist over shoulder if we have the hand up. Reverse warrior. So let's keep this elevated heart rate going here. Inhale here, exhale side angle, and we can stay at the side angle, or we can begin to add our twist every other one. Inhaling up, exhale over. Of course, we have other options with our arms. Let's do one more. Holding that reverse warrior. And let's go ahead and release to our triangle, reaching out and over, releasing through the leg. Same thing as before, stacking the shoulders. And let's go ahead and bring this up. We're going to go to the other side. So let's just look at warrior 2 first. Flipping the hand for reverse warrior, we're reaching up. We want to keep the weight even in both feet. Let's find that side angle. Again, getting that stacking of our shoulders. Try to draw it back. And if we do lift the hand, the wrist is over that shoulder. Now let's go ahead and look at that revolve. Hand to our thigh, other hand around. We can take this as deep as we choose. Some people may even go there. But for what we're doing, this is best. Let's unwind back to the side angle. Play with that shoulder a little bit. Reverse warrior. So here we go again. Let's flow with this. Inhale up, exhale side angle. Staying there. Or adding the twist. One more. Finding that reverse warrior. And then we'll take it to triangle, straightening out the front leg. Let's reach and find ourselves over. Breathing here. Now let's bring this back up. Walk it in. One more time, let's circle at our hips. Taking it the other way. And we're going to go ahead and take it to a standing balance flow. So get near a wall or grab a chair or something. We're going to shift our weight over to one side. Find our standing balance pigeon. Exhale, sit down. Inhale up. Switch sides. Exhale, shift the hips back. Inhale, come up. Shift the weight. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. So holding on to something if we need to. All right, we're going to flow this one more time on each side. All right, let's go back to that first side and see if we can hold it this time. Let's do the other side. And lifting up. Let's reach our hands back, clasp it open, keeping our feet hip distance, soft bend in the knees. Just getting a little opening here. Still squeezing our shoulder blades together. Let's come halfway forward. Remember to keep those deep breaths. Let's lift up. We're going to take this to a back bend here, or knuckles at the waist. And let's lift up from here, coming back to the center. And let's come back to that big, natural little stretch. See how our body is feeling now after we've done a little bit of flow to wake ourselves up. Let's wiggle our fingers. Let's wiggle our toes. And go back to those deep breaths that we started with. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And just beginning to get ourselves ready for our day. One more moment of not thinking about what we need to do just yet. And then return to normal breathing. And I want to thank you for joining me today as always. Please do subscribe to the channel, check that Patreon link, and think about helping me out. Namaste.